Maafisa wote wa utawala serikalini, yani National Government Administration Officers, wakiongozwa na County Commissioner wa Isiolo, manaibu County Commissioner, machifu na viongozi wa utawala hii leo wamefanya mkutano na maafisa kutoka taasisi ya kitaifa ya elimu, yani Kenya School of Government, wakiongozwa na Profesa Nura Muhammed. Wamejadili kuhusu mjadala wa kitaifa wa Beyond 2030 ulioanzishwa na Rais William Ruto hivi majuzi.
So much. My name is Professor Nura Muhammed from Kenya School of Government. This morning we came to Isiolo County to have a meeting with Ngao team, that is National Government Administration Officers from all the 10 wards. The reason why we are here, this today, is to have a discussion with the National Government Administration Officers on various government agenda. One of which is the conversation which is ongoing. Yesterday, His Excellency President launched what we refer to as the national dialogue beyond Vision 2030. That is on how all the citizens of this country can reflect and then give their proposals regarding the Kenya that we want. And so yesterday we were with him at the KICC. And part of, again, the reason why we are here is also then to cascade the same down to the grassroots. Now to have a discussion with the National Government Administration Officers, that is the County Commissioner, the Deputy County Commissioners, the Assistant County Commissioners, Chiefs and Assistant Chiefs, so that then we can be able to cascade down this discussion and reflection on Kenya Vision 2030 beyond to the grassroots. That is the reason why, therefore, then we decided to come. We are here as professionals. So, and that is therefore then important for us to talk about the government agenda at the grassroots level.
Kando na hayo, wamejadili kuhusu masuala yanayoathiri vijana katika kaunti ya Isiolo kama vile matumizi ya dawa za kulevya.
The second reason why we are here is also to discuss about various other issues which is affecting the citizen of this county. One of which is also the youth and the youth agenda. And one thing that we discuss is about the drug menace that we have in this county. There are challenges of the drug abuse. So we had a discussion with the county commissioner and deputy county commissioners, and we agreed on strategies on how we can tackle these challenges of the drug abuse. And that is important because for us to move to the Kenya Vision 2060 and for us to develop an agenda for this county, then we must save our young people so that they are also be contributing to the development of this country. And that is why, therefore, then we are here. By extension also, for them to contribute to the Kenya Vision 2060 or beyond Vision 2030, and for them to be useful, therefore then they must be registered. Registration in terms of, again, as a citizen, to get an ID is also important, because we realize that majority of our people here in Isiolo County, they have reached the age where they are expected to register, to get the ID, but majority of them don't have ID. And so therefore then they'll be excluded from the development of this country because they don't have ID to participate in any development agenda.
Pia walijadili kuhusu bima ya kitaifa ya SHA na nyumba za bei nafuu.
The second bit is also that if you don't have ID, then you will not be able to get an opportunity where the government, the national government, from time to time will be able then to allocate to the county. So we will not be able to get that opportunity, and that is why. And then number three, as part of also them exercising their right, we agree that we should also register them as voters, because you may have an ID, then you may not be able to exercise your voting right because you don't have a voter card. And that is why we say that as many of our youth must be registered, again, get the ID so that then they get an opportunity and also participate in voting in the next general election, because that is how we get good leaders. Because if you don't participate in the electing of leaders, then you blame yourself because you are part of the reason as to why then you have bad leaders in part of this country.
Ujumbe wake Nura umeungwa mkono na County Commissioner wa Isiolo.
For the agenda that we discussed this morning is we also explain to them various other government agenda, one of which we explained was SHA. That is how then they should also register as SHA, and we also explained the benefit of SHA, how SHAs, can be able to rescue, even a family, instead of us going into Arambe for a medical, medical Arambe, then we can be able to register ourselves at a very minimal fee, then become a SHA member, and then bulk of the medical expenses will be covered by the SHA. So we explained to the Ingao team on how they can be able to, facilitate the explanation of some of this government agenda to the grassroots, or to the citizen, for them to register as many of our citizens as possible for the SHA. And then another very important agenda of the government is affordable housing. As we are all aware that, the government is also making sure that all the citizens must have, shelter over their head, so that they can be able to have a decent housing, and that is also important, and that must be explained also to the citizen for them to participate in this decent housing or affordable housing.
Chaunga, County Commissioner Isiolo. As the professor has indicated, we have had a very successful meeting since morning up to this time. We have discussed an array of issues regarding development of the people of Isiolo. Among other things, we have discussed the better agenda. We have discussed about health services. We have discussed about security of the area with regard to banditry, specifically the areas that have been affected seriously. We have also discussed about drug use, substance and illicit abuse, and the efforts that we are doing. I'm also accompanied by quite a number of head of departments. We have the registrations of persons, civil registration, and of course IEBC. We have also discussed about the registration of SHA, among other things, so that we can have our people registered to get their IDs, to get their voters card, and all those things that are required of us. As a team of Ngao, we have agreed that we'll be moving together, moving forward, so that we can register as many people as possible, so that we make sure that quite a number of people who do not have their IDs are mopped up, they are engaged, they are sensitized, so that they can get their IDs and voters card.